We did 18 last time. 19 we have to do. I was telling you about a real golden verse here, no? You remember? This verse, last line alone, we read the other day. So we'll read that verse. Sorry, someone else wants to read? I'll leave it to anyone wanting to read that verse.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, yes.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Please go ahead.
Didrikshasastad aham bhuya pranidhaya manohudi vikshamaanopi na pashyam avitripta ivatura.
Avitrupta iva atura. Very nice words these are. Let's read the word meaning.
Didrikshas, desiring to see that aham, I, bhuya, again, pranidhaya, having concentrated the mind, manah, mind, vidhi, upon the heart, vikshamanaha, waiting to see, api, in spite of, na, never, apashyam, saw him, avitriptaha, without being satisfied, iva, like, aturaha,
Aturaha, agreed. Okay. Okay, let's read the translation and then get back to the word meaning and see how they match up. Can you read the translation also, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. I desire to see again that transcendental form of the Lord, but despite my attempts to concentrate upon the heart with eagerness to view the form again, I could not see him anymore, and thus dissatisfied, I was very much aggrieved.
Very beautiful, you know. It's one of the crucial verse in this whole chapter. You know, because it shows a very important aspect of devotional service. It shows a very important aspect of it reveals a very important aspect of devotional service. Because Narad Muni was trying so much to see the form of the Lord again. And see what are all the words that are used. Despite my attempts to concentrate upon the heart with eagerness to view the form again. If you see the word-to-word meanings, didrikshuhu, right? The word drikshu means seeing. Didrikshuhu means desiring to see, eagerness to see, right? So the first instance of the Lord's mercy by giving him that darshan actually created the what should I say? A strong bonding between the Lord's form and Narad Muni. 1619, Prabhu. Okay. So verse number is 1619. We are reading now. See, the thing is, it forms a very important aspect of our devotional service. The thing is, Narad Muni was not able to see the form of the Lord again, but still he was eager to see, eagerly desiring. The first thing is that the establishment of the strong connection or a strong bhav, like earnestness to the Lord's form, an attraction to the Lord's form, right? So he wants to see that form again. That's exactly what is happening in our day-to-day also. We are, in fact, the Atma wants to experience the form of the Lord again and again. But the Lord reserves that darshan for some time to increase that eagerness in us. It's not that he is not willing to show us. It is just that he is increasing that eagerness in us to, at any cost, I want to see the Lord, that form. Many times what happens is when the eagerness is not there, what do? We wait for some time and then we leave. We say that, okay, we will come another day and see, isn't it? I have experienced this many times also, like when devotees go to the Lord, see the temple, they wait for a long time to see the darshan of the Lord. But the moment the darshan is done, uh, they don't wait for the arati to complete also. They just wait for some time, just say like this, and then they go away. So, frankly speaking, that eagerness is not to the expectation of Krishna. Krishna also expects the certain level of eagerness in us, isn't it? To our earnestness to see him. Many times we also have this thing that we don't go and spend more time with those who don't have eagerness to see us. When they are not very welcoming, we won't spend much time with them, isn't it? We will just finish our job and go away. Like we just go for some particular transaction and then we move away from there once everything is over. But if the person who we are going to receive, who we are going to meet, if he is having so much eagerness to see us, then even without any reason or without any particular karan, we say, no, with particular matlabi kind of. So there's no, how should I say, there is no need for us to go and spend time with, like, oh, only if that person is going to give me money, I'll spend time with him. Only if that person is going to, like, say, give something for me, I will go with them. Not like that. If somebody loves us, without any reason also, we go and spend time with them, isn't it? Isn't that true? Right? And the whole idea of our Krishna consciousness is to become conscious of Krishna's love on us, love towards us. That itself is enough. Right now, why are we trying to show that gratitude and all that? So that we become conscious of Krishna's love towards us. It's not so much difficult to love someone when you know that they are loving us, isn't it? It's very difficult to love someone who hates us or who is indifferent to us. But it's very easy to love someone who is naturally and unlimitedly loving us, isn't it? And that is what is the whole process of bhakti is all about, to realize how much Krishna is loving us. And that's what this particular section from here on till the next some 7-8 verses will show us. Krishna does not hide himself from Narad Muni because he was not qualified. He hid himself from Narad Muni to make him understand how much Krishna loves. When we start realizing that, then our devotional service becomes very, very easy, isn't it? And again, that bonding, when that bonding is established, then there is no stopping. No way we can stop our devotional service. It will go like a flow. It will flow. It will like flow like how a river flows. Right? So this Dridrikshu is a very beautiful word, because desiring to see. I can see, but I can desire to see. That desire to see makes our seeing even more powerful and potent, even more deeper, isn't it? Because when I see, suppose I say that I want to go to, say, Mayapur, Vrindavan, Tirupati, anywhere, Dwarka, the moment I decide that I want to go, I will keep meditating on that form of the Lord. Oh, long time since I had been to Tirupati. Oh, the form of the Lord. You can see in the picture and all, then immediately it will remind them. Oh, yes, I have been gone. No, I'm not gone for a long time. Then the form of the Lord will be there in the mind in a subtle level, at a very deep level. But the more intense we desire, the more it will keep coming to us. The more the mercy will be showing. You will be desiring to go to Tirupati, and you would think that, oh my God, it will be really crowded, when we can go, etc., etc. Suddenly that evening, somebody will come with Tirupati Laddu and give you. Prabhu, I've gone to Tirupati, come on, here is a prasadam for you. Then you will say, oh, Balaji is inviting us. Right? I mean, you make a connection basically, right? So Krishna's that giving that prasadam is to make you understand that you see, you desired that desire is revealed to me, and now I am desiring that you should come. Come on, I am giving this prasadam to you. Come, you. So this desiring to see is a very important part. It's the beginning of our devotional service, really. Desiring to study Bhagavatam, desiring to associate with devotees and in the association study. This desire is there constantly in the depth of our heart, and Krishna is triggering us, is kindling that desire. Because unfortunately, what's happening in this material world is our desires are covered with the material, what do you call, the three modes basically. The how Dume na priyate vahnir. It says no, that verse, that fire is covered with the smoke. So when the fire is affected by the external agents, too much of the external agents, then the smoke starts coming out. Or when the quality is not good, quality of the wood is not good, then the fire is covered with more smoke. So the quality of the wood should be pure. Like how we are doing our chanting, we are doing our sadhana, our activities. The intent must be the quality means intent. So the quality means intent. So the intent must be pure. When that happens, then the fire is much more stronger. And then other things like wind and some other things and all come and I will try to affect the smoke. Sorry, if I affect the fire, then the little bit of smoke will be there. So that is the external factors that is affecting our pure desire. So when we have the desire, Krishna will appreciate it. But then he wants that desire to be sustained for a long period of time. He doesn't want that desire to be affected by the material distractions. Unfortunately, those are the things that are covering us, right? Even including me, I'm telling you that we have so many other things here, there. The moment our eyes are seeing something, our ears are hearing something, automatically we start getting distracted to that idea. And Krishna doesn't want that to happen because it affects, just like the fire's quality goes down and the smoke is only more in the effect. It affects the quality of the fire. The same way, Krishna, our desire, our devotional desires are also affected by the material modes. So the desire to see is a very important thing. Krishna says, "Didrikshustad aham bhuyaha." What Krishna is doing is that he is kindling that fire. Little bit kindling he is doing so that the fire can grow even more. So the desire to see is also acknowledged by Krishna as an act of devotional service. Many times, my spiritual master, Swanas Maharaj, used to say that anybody comes first time to the temple, or not even first time, two times they are coming also. He would always say one thing, that, oh, it is so nice you came to the temple, Krishna will be so pleased to see you. Like that, you will encourage them. Then you would ask Maharaj, why, they are just coming, they have we don't even know if they've given up their bad habits and they're following regulatory principles. And I think Maharaj said, no. This is how you should fan the spark into fire. Actually, it is not that I am lying. Actually, it is true. He said that the moment the meditation starts in their mind, that, oh, I should go to the temple, I should go to this yatra, this dham, whatever. That desire onwards, the moment that desire, the seed of desire is there in the heart, from that moment itself, their devotional service started. Then they will be looking into the which are the dates, the temple, I will get leave, and when I should go, children's leave, and all other things, paraphernalia, some big yatra they are going and taking everybody. There are also so many plans to be made. Tickets have to be booked. Then rooms have to be booked. Then yatra has to be planned. Then the prasadam thing has to be arranged. Even during on the way also. And when you go as a group, many of you would have gone as a group. So when you're going as a group, In the yatra only, we'll be doing kirtans, we'll be doing some reading, study, discussing some pastimes, etc. Or many other things. All these are part of that didriksha. This we have to realize this point. Everything is included in the devotional service. And that is where Krishna took note of Narada Muni. They could easily, Narada Muni could have easily said that what is this once moment, came and went away. For this did I come all the way? No, Krishna has consolidated every one of his small, everything is adding on to his devotional, that what you call quota, that account, right? Yes, Antarami Prabhu, you raise your hand.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat
Here,
Prabhu.
question, see, understood that we are planning for a yatra or a trip to suppose Tirupati, but the more consciousness we are on the having the we means especially I here, and more on the preparation and getting the leaves and also making sure we have the hotel stay, everything. Is that also comes under devotional service, Prabhu? Because the consciousness is completely on the material comforts which we see.
No, for this Maharaj said very nicely, Prabhu, that see, if you are going alone as a single person, right, then we should look for a simple place of stay and whatever, right? We should not be like only if I have a 5-star room, I can stay there. If I need to have AC, I need this, I need that. Then it becomes a diluted devotional service. But if you're taking others along with you, family members, you should see according to their convenience. If suppose you're taking your mother, she's old, you cannot ask her to just go lie down in a chowtry and without any blanket or without any mat. You cannot go. Their age is different, right? Or if children are willing to do the austerity, that's well and good. If not, if they are not able to do for whatever reason, then you have to do the necessary arrangements for them. Not be like very palatial or whatever, but at least basic things should be done for them. But that is also part of devotional service because you are considerate of others, no? You may do austerity, but you cannot force others to do the same austerity unless and until they are also willing to do.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah,
if you see Rantideva Prabhu, the Rantideva is the best example. He was doing austerity for 48 days fasting, right? When the prasadam came, what did he do? He divided into half or different portions, whatever, right? He took his own portion alone separate. For all of them, he fed them properly first. And when later the Sudra, Chandala, when they all came one by one, he was giving from his portion only. He was not taking it from the other's portion and giving it. So you should be ready to do the austerity, but you should not be forcing others to do the austerity. Well, if they are inspired by your austerity, well and good, but if they are not interested or if they are difficult to do, if they are finding it difficult or they are, they have some health issues, etc., then we should not be forcing them.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
That also comes under devotional service, correct? That's the direction. See, that's what Maharaj is telling us, especially in a family. You may be either to do devotional service, going to Mangalarti, this, that, etc. But others are not, are they studying, or they are working, or they have many other things. You should not be enforcing it upon them. If you are doing it, and if you are, by the way, are you on speaker, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. Mataji and Mayuka also hearing.
Yeah. So good. I wanted you to be on speaker. Just kidding. So Shravani Mataji will be happy. I mean, so the point
Prabhu,
is,
she is not.
Sorry?
She is telling me, yes, see this. This is what you should do. You should not force us.
Actually, this is Maharaj's words, Prabhu. It's not mine. But he would also say that, everybody's body is different. So we should not enforce everything upon them. But if they are eagerly, if on their own, if they want to do, then let them do. Like I do fasting, say, I keep telling Sudarshana that you don't have to do fasting, you just continue because you are doing other seva. But she will be like very much insisting that no, I will also do fasting. And then what I will do, I'll just say, oh, if okay, if it is okay for you, do it. That's what, and my mother also will do the same thing. So there is on their own, if they have the eagerness, then let them do. And Maharaj told this. In fact, it's recorded in a lecture when we had a discussion with Maharaj. He said this thing that you may be eager for certain things, but you don't insist others, force others to think. On their own, they should come. Then only they will. That's where the didrikshu is very important. Didrikshu means eagerness to see. The others' eagerness to see may be a little different than ours. So according to their capacity, according to their limitations and all that, they should be given the freedom. Right? So action speaks louder than words. So when they see that we are doing some things, then they will probably want to do the same thing in the future. Okay, now nice question, Prabhu. Thank you for that. So this is what Maharaj was telling, that from the moment you desire, then after that you are booking tickets, looking for options to take leave, and then all other things that are connected with it, everything is included in our devotional service. It's all included as part of the eagerness to see you are doing it. But only thing we have to be careful is that you should not be thinking, okay, there the Bismillabad will be really nice. Here, idli will be the best idli we can get. In Vrindavan, you will not get idli dosa if you're from south. Or if you're from north, then they'll be coming to south and they'll say, oh, no, chapati rice dal. Chapati dal is not there. Aloo paratha is not there. All these things, they will, if that is not, that is more of to do with our what you call Jihva Vegam, right? That is not to be the way. If you go with that mood, then we will see Krishna also in that bhav only. Then you will drink only this thing prasadam and drink something and then say that Krishna is there in that only. So that it will not go beyond the Annamaya platform, right? So that Didrikshu is starting point, right? Didrikshu tad aham bhuyaha means desiring to see that form again. This is exactly what Prabhupada made us do. Desiring to chant those same names again, we are picking up the beats. Desiring to see the same form again, we are doing Mangalarti. Desiring to offer or taste the same Mahaprasadam again, we are offering Bhoga and this thing, right? So that desiring to see is actually spread in so many different ways for us. Desiring to see him in the form of the Krishna Katha, we are looking for association of devotees. Right? So this is how we should develop this thing. This Didrikshu tad aham bhuyaka. I wanted to see that form again. Then he goes back. What made the Lord come? Okay, that meditation that I did, which my gurus, they spoke, the acharyas, they spoke to me, or they taught me. I just do that. Then what does he say after that? Pranidhaya. Pranidhaya is a very beautiful word. Pranidhaya means concentration of the mind, right? Having pranidhaya, dhyan, dharan, all these things they include the mind. And pranita, pranipat, right? Pranita, pranipat, all these things are all like I am surrendering to Krishna physically. Pranidhaya means I am physically surrendering my mind to Krishna. So concentration includes surrender. Tad vidhi pranipatena, pariprashnena, sevaya, right? Pranipat. Prani means you are falling down. Pranipa. Pranidhaya here, right? So the actually the surrender, sorry, the concentration is another form of surrender. It's another anga of surrender. So Pranidhaya Manohridi. Again, he is keeping the mind in the heart. Manohridi means he is turning the mind inwards. See, that's what he was doing. He was just sitting like this, and he was meditating on the form of the Lord, who is inside the heart. That is a super soul, and that is how he got the first darshan of the Lord, right? So he is again turning inwards. He is again turning inwards to see the Lord inside. Pranidhaya Manohridi. Then, it's a very beautiful thing. Vikshamano api na pashyam. Very Vikshamano. Vikshamano means what? Vikshamano means waiting to see. He is waiting to see the Lord. How much ever he waited, he was not able to see the Lord. Vikshamano api. Vikshamano api na pashyam. Api na. Even though I was waiting to see the Lord, but no, he's not coming. He's not coming again. And then Avitrupta iva aturaha. Avitrupta means he was not satisfied. He was not able to be satisfied there. Because why? He couldn't see the form of the Lord. Avitrupta iva aturaha. Atura means atura chittanam. He says in the next few verses. Etadhi atura chittanam. Atura chitta means distressed heart, distressed consciousness. So when we are not able to see the form of the Lord, we become depressed or distressed. And that is what happening to Narad Muni. And this is actually part and parcel of our spiritual, spiritual progress. Getting depressed by not seeing the form of the Lord is another form of devotional service. Getting depressed for not having some material desires fulfilled is not devotional service. That is the other side. Right? Sense gratification is not fulfilled. That is different. But many times we go to see the Lord. Just as you are going near the altar will be closed, isn't it? Then you will feel very bad. Oh, Krishna, how come it happened? I somehow or other I want to see your form again. Then we will immediately ask, when is the next darshan? Then they will say, oh, after 30 minutes, after 40 minutes. Recently it happened. We went to Melkote, Yoga Narasimha temple, just the day after Ashwini Jayanti, we went there, beautiful darshan. But then we went all the way up by walk, and as we went inside means that queue, you go up like this, then the Lord's I think is here, he's facing this side. You have to go around like this and then come up to here on the top of the hill. I think many of you would have visited the Melkote temple. So when we went there, 4 of us only went. Then what happened? As soon as we went, they said, no, the darshan is closed just now. It will take another 30-40 minutes to see the form of the Lord, to take darshan. Then, one of the devotees was telling, oh, we could have rushed from the other, just now they closed. Otherwise, we would have spent, we would have got darshan and would have saved this time like that and all. Then I told, no, the Lord is not, making us wait. Actually, he's wanting us to be more eager. So I told them, let's read Bhagavatam now. So we were actually reciting Prahlad Maharaj prayers. We were just the few days before we were going through the 2 days of retreat of Prahlad, nursing Prahlad first time. So they were all very eager to do the same verses again. So we were actually sitting there and studying and reading the verse translation, discussion, verse translation, discussion like that. We didn't even realize that the time went up. And frankly speaking, we were actually going slow after that. Somehow or other, we wanted to read more of the slokas before the taking darshan of the Lord. So we wanted to spend more time on the slokas than actually taking darshan. Of course, we wanted to see the Lord also, but then what happened? The other people behind were pushing us. Come on, there is more space. Come on, you go fast, like that. So then when we went there, the pujari gave us such nice darshan, and then they made us stand there for a long time, and we chanted the whole prayers, all nothing pacha, all prayers and everything, and Ivan Prahlad prayers also. And the beauty here is that after that, having the darshan, we were actually hungry. It was almost 2 o'clock, 2:30 when we came out, and it was time for lunch, late beyond lunchtime. But then we didn't want to leave that place. We sat down there, finished the remaining shlokas which are pending in the prayers, and then only we left that place. We didn't feel like leaving also. Actually, this is the real, I would say, mercy of the Lord, that after having the darshan, you don't go immediately, oh, no, time for prasadam now, come on, let's go. Those kind of things should not come and interrupt our devotionals, which is the flow of our bhakti. So this is where the Lord appreciates that, okay, in that time, instead of getting irritated or like waiting impatiently, etc., you were seeing me in the prayers, like how Krishna says, Bhagavan says to the Devatas when they go to complain about Hiranyakashipu to the Lord, he says, Mad darshanam hibhutanam sarva shirayopapataye. You have already taken my darshan. The Lord actually does not give him darshan. But he says, Mad darshanam hibhutanam sarva shirayopapataye. It's only the Ashariri they are hearing. But still he is saying, Mad darshanam hibhutanam. What does that mean? The Prabhupada writes very beautifully, offering of prayers to me, hearing about me, chanting my glories, all these are Maddarshanam. This is how we should understand bhakti. So when we are waiting in the queue also, if we simply keep chanting the holy names, or reading some prayers, or discussing some nice katha, then that is darshanam. That is how you quench the thirst which is manifesting in the form of the distress. Thirst to see the form of the Lord. Excuse me. Avitrupta iva aturaha. Avitrupta, that dissatisfaction of not able to see the Lord fully is fulfilled by meditating on his glories, discussing his glories. That is not different from taking darshan of the Lord. This is what Narada Muni is going to teach us, because he himself is going to face the same problem of Krishna telling him that you are not going to see me anymore, right? So let's read this thing again. See how nice it is. Didrakshu tad aham bhuyaha. I'm trying to see, I want to see the form of the Lord again. That eagerness, Krishna is showing that eagerness. But Krishna is telling, come on, your eagerness is nice, but do even more. I want more eagerness. I want you to have more eagerness. Because I am more eager. I am so much more eager to see you, but I am controlling, showing you the darshan. See, the beauty here is both Krishna and devotees, they want to see each other. They are eager to see each other. Correct? That is what is called love, devotional love, right? The transcendental love of loving exchange between Krishna and his devotees. Krishna is not sitting there, I don't want to see my devotees. He doesn't think like that. In fact, he wants to see the devotees even more eagerly. But the only problem is that for us is that, which is not there for Krishna, is that the devotees can never hide from the Lord's vision. His eyes are there everywhere. He can see everybody. Right? But the Lord can hide from devotees' vision. You understand? That's the only difference. Why? Because Krishna's eagerness is always fixed. Krishna's eagerness to see us is always fixed. It's always at the transcendental. It doesn't reduce at all. But because of sometimes due to material modes which are affecting us, or many times due to modes and our own anarthas, etc., our eagerness wavers. So Krishna wants us to come to that same Pavitram platform. His platform is always Param Pavitram. He also wants us to come to the Pavitram platform. Right? So this wavering thing he wants us to avoid. He wants us to come to the top. Okay, stay steady in that same level of eagerness. And for that only he hides sometimes and he shows sometimes. Hides sometimes and shows sometimes. In the form that we expect him to see. But whenever bhakti is steady, then we will not only have not only that our eagerness will be steady, but we will also be able to see the Lord in all different forms. Not only in the specific form which we think he is present. Like in this discussion, we can see him. In this discussion, he is present. And how he is present? By giving us that tripta, that avitripta becomes tripta. And atura chitta becomes ananda chitta. Right? So this is how Krishna is manifesting himself in a form. Because wherever there is ananda, it actually means Krishna is present. Wherever there is the steady fixed ananda is there, Krishna is present there. Because Krishna is the source of ananda. Wherever there is ananda, then it means that Krishna has bestowed upon us that his mercy in the form of that bliss. See, wherever there is eagerness, you should also see that Krishna is present there. Why? Because Krishna is ultimately unlimitedly eager to see his devotees. So when we are eager to see Krishna, it means that eagerness is bestowed upon us also. Yeah, you see how this whole thing works here. But the beauty of this whole thing is that Prabhupada is revealing something very, very interesting in the purport. You get the translation, right? See, this again, the taste, the increase in the taste in our next visit to take darshan of the Lord. Next visit means not to the temple alone, to the Bhagavatam, to the Japmala, everything is a visit to the that form, right? Form of the Lord. The increase in the taste for that, our next visit, not visit, I would say next, what is the word, Prabhu's Mataji? Our next meeting. Next meeting. Huh?
Service.
Because, sorry?
Attempt
or meeting is fine, right? The increase in the taste of our next meeting depends on how eager am I to go back to see that form again. You get me? Suppose I go and see the form of Lord Balaji. Take the example of Lord Balaji, you can use the same. First time I go, I will be very happy to see the form of the Lord. Okay, nice darshan we got, nice prasadam we got, etc. We came back. We had some inconveniences in the form of, say, we're going, maybe we didn't have proper sleep, or the queue was very bad, too much crowded, etc. Very hot weather, etc., etc. And then we come back. Now, what you'll be saying? Okay, for this year I have done my one tick mark for Balaji. I will not only next year you will see later. If we, like that we do sometimes. I am guilty of not going there for quite some time, right? So then, sorry, Mataji.
Annual general meeting.
Yeah, annual meeting. Yeah, annual attendance, right? Then the eagerness to see the Lord again will be completely drained out, right? On the other hand, when I go see form of the Lord and come back, on the way back, I keep thinking, meditating on the form of the Lord. So how nice it was, how nice the Lord is, how merciful the Lord is. He has given me such nice darshan, how beautiful, etc., etc. And that darshan sustains through, and then we will be, after a few days, we will be looking, oh, when will I get a chance to go again? When will I get a chance to go to the form of the Lord again? That is how even our study of Bhagavatam should be, our Japmala should be, all these things, chanting of holy names, kirtans or service or anything should be that, when will I get to see that again? When will I get to do that seva again? When will I get to associate with the devotees again? this is what will make our next meeting with that form of the Lord. Even association of devotees is another form of the Lord. That meeting with that form of the Lord, even more tastier. The degree of our eagerness is to the degree our eagerness is increasing. To that degree, we will relish the next meeting even more. To that degree, we are worried about, oh my God, it's too crowded. I cannot tolerate this. Oh my God, I don't want to do this. I am very happy being in my home and with Krishna consciousness. And even that's also okay. You can be at home and do Krishna consciousness, but do some form of the Lord, some form of the service in which we do some austerities. Because without austerity, we cannot relish the form of the Lord. Anytime you just go straight out darshan and come, it will no maja nahi aaya. You never feel like enjoying it. But you go, you are made to wait for some time, and you are having some chanting or this thing. For example, this 4 years ago, 5 years ago, this before the corona, I think 2019, it came that Ativarada temple in Kanchipuram. That deity was brought out, and so much crowd was there for next 30 days. 30, 40 days, So devotees were all coming from, even those who were atheistic, completely atheistic, they all also wanted to come and see the form of the Lord. Yeah, how come you are atheist? You come no, this we want to see. We are atheists, but we want to see because after 22 years we cannot see until 42. This is how the whole concept of Krishna consciousness is moving around in this one thing, that our eagerness for anything. When will I go to touch the form of the Lord in this way? When will I get a chance to see that form of the Lord again? When will I get to taste the form of the Lord in this form of Bhagavatam? When will I get to taste the form of the Lord in the form in His holy names? That eagerness must be there, and that is why this whole thing, in spite of my despite my attempts to concentrate upon the heart with eagerness to view the form again. That is what Prabhupada's glorious phrase is this. Concentrate upon the heart with eagerness to view the form again. That is the extra special mercy of Prabhupada. Concentration upon the heart to see the form of the Lord. So eagerness to view the form. That is the point. He was very eager to see the form of the Lord again. Narada. So the Lord noted that eagerness. Yes, this eagerness will be what is that? Tatra laulyam ekam moolam. Our whole, this thing is about our whole progress in devotional service is about how much eager we are to do the same. When I was in the Prabhupada quarters in Vrindavan, every day I would just want to be there for the chanting part. I would want to somehow or other be in Prabhupada's house in Vrindavan. The house next to the Govindas, no? So initially I was just going sharp, 7 o'clock, they will drive everybody out. So we'll somehow or other try to finish by 7 o'clock and then. But one thing was always there in my heart. What is this? I'm just coming like a guest, sit chair, chant and go away. This Prabhupada's house, I'm coming out from there with all the dust and everything. I'm dirt and everything. I'm coming and going. There are people who are doing the cleaning seva, but doesn't mean that I should take it for granted. So when will I get a chance to do the seva? Then when I had that eagerness, that very next day, I was thinking, if there is a chance for me to do the sweeping or cleaning or something, it will be nice. Something I would offer to do. Then the next day, I saw that one devotee was having the broom in his hand. Just 2 minutes after the thing was over. And I asked Prabhuji, can I do this? He said, yes, Prabhu, please do. And then he showed me how to clean. Then from that day onwards, my chanting got another element of the seva added to it, that will clean Prabhupada's. Next few days, I was only brooming, and then I will collect the dust and move it to this thing and go. And the fourth day, I asked one devotee I saw the one devotee doing the poncha, So I asked him, Prabhu, can I do the wiping the floor also, water? Yes, please do. And that service also I was able to do. And I felt so satisfied at that point that see something I could do to please, please Krishna and Prabhupada. Chanting is fine, but the chanting becomes bit stale if it is not combined with a reciprocal seva to the Lord or to the devotees who are maintained. They are maintaining the house so immaculately well. I think most of you would have been there to the Prabhupada house thing. So immaculately, they keep it so clean. Even the smallest dust they will clean. Every single day they will do the cleaning thing. Every single day they will do dressing for Prabhupada, offering and everything. In spite of the fact that thousands and thousands of people are coming every day, it's not so easy to maintain everything as it is, It's not easy to maintain as it is, especially with so many visitors coming in. If you lock it up and nobody is coming, that's a different case. And it is there, the same cupboard, same glass door, same photos, everything is there for more than 50 years. How it is possible? Right? So this is how it's immaculately it is being maintained. So that this most important phrase is eagerness to view the form again. Eagerness to view the form of the Lord in the form of rivers, mountains, that which is there, the Dham or anywhere else. Eagerness to see the form of the Lord in the temple. Eagerness to see the form of the Lord in the form of seva. Eagerness to see the form of the Lord in the form of Krishna Katha, association. Everything is dependent on that one eagerness. Right? Any questions before we move to the purport?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat
I mean,
Pranam.
just now that what we discussed, that eagerness for seeing Krishna. I mean, this is my experience that I was hospitalized for some time and not well.
Recently,
Keeping
or long ago?
Yeah, no, 15, 20 days back because of
Oh my
some
God.
small
Oh.
thing. Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
I mean, I was not able to, because of the medication, I'm not able to get up on the time, doing the chanting every day in the morning, which I used to do earlier and all those things. So I was like feeling what I am going away from Krishna. I mean, I'm going away from everything now, not doing anything. I'm not even feeling like reading. So what you just told me, I mean, what we just discussed, it is like giving me that hope that okay, I can do it, and I should start everything afresh now. I mean, it's time, so it's really hope giving what we just discussed, at least for me. Thank you so much for that, Prabhuji.
Thank you. And I hope you get well soon, Mataji. I can see your voice is also a bit low.
Yeah, it's fine, but it will take time, little time, yeah.
Anything else? Any other questions, comments from anybody?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Like in Damodar Leela also we see our effort, our endeavor, then Krishna will give his mercy. Like here also, so we should have that desire to see the Lord. We should hanker for that. Then Krishna will definitely provide us the opportunity of service or have his darshan or go to a satsang or listen about him. That is what I realized from this discussion we had, Prabhuji.
So Prabhupada just made a blanket statement. Tatra laulyam ekam moolam. Intense greed. Prabhupada did not say eagerness also. He said greed. There's a difference between eagerness and greed. You know why? Eagerness, actually, greed includes our disqualification.
Okay.
You are greedy means I don't deserve it. I don't have the qualification to have it, but still I want it. Right? Eagerness means, yes, I am qualified and I am eager for it. Right?
Prabhuji,
Sometimes it can.
not understood. Sorry.
Sorry?
Sorry, Prabhuji, I couldn't understand that. Eagerness and greediness.
See, the one additional thing in greed as compared to eagerness is Greed includes my disqualification. I'm not qualified to have that, but still I want it. That is greed. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
But eagerness means like I want, I have it and I want it more, like that.
Okay.
You say Prabhupada translated that intense greed, that Tatra Laulyam Ekam. So intense greed is the only investment we can put in our devotional endeavors. Because anything that we are putting in,
desiring
Sorry,
for
Mataji.
more than what we are eligible for. Greed
Yeah.
is something.
What we
more
are
than
qualified
what
for. Yeah. Because the moment I say to Krishna, I know I am not qualified for your darshan, but you are qualified to give your darshan to me. you give your darshan. Otherwise, your name will be spoiled. No? What is that? They say, Nami ko chinta rehti hai, naam na ho badnaam. They say, Krishna is worried that his name will be spoiled if he doesn't come to save his devotees when they are in difficulty. Jaladu pata Gajraj pukaro, aaye aade naam. Nami ko chinta rehti hai, naam na ho badnaam. Actually, when Gajendra was in the drowning in the river lake, he was only calling out his name in qualified qualities, basically, right? He was not directly calling out Narayana, Govinda, Keshava, and all. But Krishna is saying, even though he is only calling me by qualities and not by names, but actually I am the one who has these qualities. So if I don't go and save him, then everybody will ask, man, who is the person who this Gajendra was telling this Adi Bija and all these different qualities, and that person didn't come. Then Brahma will say, hey, I am not the one, don't blame me. Shiva also will say, no, I am not the one, don't blame me. Then the only one to be blamed is Krishna. Because he is the one who has all these qualities. Right? Namo Namaste Akhila Karanaya. He's saying Sarva Karana Karanam. He's saying Namo Namaste Akhila Karanaya. You are the Karan for everything. Nishkaranaya. You don't have any Karan. You don't have any cause. You are the cause of all causes. You don't have any cause. Adbhuta Karanaya. Who performs amazing, inconceivable activities. Sarvagamamnaya. Sarvagamamnaya. You are the source of all the Vedas, all the Vedic Shastras, everything. Maharanamaya. You are the ocean of mercy. Namo Pavargaya, who is beyond the Apavargaya, who is taking us beyond the Pavarga. Parayanaya. He says this. No, I'm offering you obeisance to him. Brahma, Shiva, and all are saying, maybe a little bit Apavarga, but then the problem is we don't have the other qualities. No. So don't worry. He is not calling out for us. They didn't go. So if Krishna also doesn't go, then it will become the biggest problem. Nobody will believe in the words Kaunteya Pratijani. Right? So that's why he's telling Nami ko chinta rehti hai, naam na ho badnaam. So he comes. Point. Okay. Now, who wants to take up this really golden diamond, whichever way you want to call it, this purport?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I can do it?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Purport by His Divine Grace says Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai.
Oh, how come usually you are on video?
Sorry, actually. I was
No worries, Prabhu. I don't know. I didn't see you in the video, so I thought you were not there. Sure, bro. Please go ahead.
There is no mechanical process to see the form of the Lord. It completely depends on the causeless mercy of the Lord. Which
see, every line we have to we have a stoplight. Every statement
which you just explained.
Yeah. Every statement you have to put a stoplight. Its red light is there. You have to stop. See how Prabhupada is writing so beautifully. There is no mechanical process to see the form of the Lord. It completely depends on the causeless mercy of the Lord.
Well, this is
How
so
nice
true
this
because
is.
you know the example which you gave in Prabhupada's house, you
Hmm.
had that you know you wanted you had that desire that if I can sweep the floor or I can sweep you know that. So Krishna
Hmm.
is so merciful because as you just gave the example of Gajendra, that
Gajendra. Hmm.
the qualities which he mentioned is naturally Lord Shiva said I'm not there, and then Lord Brahma
Hmm.
also said I'm not there. But then
Yeah.
Krishna has all these qualities, so he has to come because if he doesn't come, then as you explained that the Dev, you know, so it's like that.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
So there is no mechanical process to see the form. What is the mechanical process? Here, what is the mechanical process that we are talking about? Why he is calling it as a mechanical process?
Rituals
Without
does it mean
eagerness.
rituals?
Sorry, Prabhu.
Does it mean rituals?
No, eagerness, sorry. I think Rishikesh Prabhu said eagerness. Eagerness can be there. My Meenakshi Mataji brought this
Without
nice point.
eagerness.
Rituals, Prabhuji.
No. You said without eagerness, Rishikesh Prabhu. But what I am saying is,
Yes, bro.
in mechanical process also eagerness can be there. It's not that if it is, I mean, you understood
Not
the point,
not
Prabhu?
with a,
Prabhuji, the
not with any
rituals.
love or
One minute, Mataji.
it's
1
not.
minute, Meenakshi Mataji. Sorry. Yes, Kamalji Mataji.
Not with any love or
Chanting
any
mechanically.
involvement, doing something just as a routine.
That is also there in mechanical process routine. But
Chanting mechanically
Narad Muni
without
was not doing it in that way. Narad Muni was not doing it ritualistically the second time. You understand? It is also true. It is included in our mechanical process. But there is something else beyond this that is there in this mechanical process. Yes, Meenakshi Mataji, you were saying something.
No, I was saying the same thing, that it's rituals without affection. So
Yeah, so
I
that
just
is also
I go
included.
to Mangal Aarti because I have to go to Mangal Aarti, but I don't go out of the I don't I say because my guru has said I go, but I'm not I'm having a problem that I
That
have to get
eagerness.
up early. I have to yeah.
And Rishikesh Prabhu said that without eagerness, that is pretty much more or less close to the ritual thing. But what I'm saying is mechanical process also can be done with eagerness. Like people are very eagerly doing so many things, right?
Hmm.
With their own, any sensory activities that they are doing. That is all there, isn't it?
Prabhu,
I see
without
some.
having love and devotion, the mechanical process.
Okay, without having
Yeah.
love and devotion. Okay. Somebody can do the office work and this thing also with love and devotion. No problem.
Hmm.
And 1 minute, before I go to Mataji, I see some chats here. Puja Mata is saying without applying our heart. Solely depends on. You see these words like without applying our heart, love and devotion. These all are like at a like what you call at a surface, at a very what do you call the words are, it encompasses a broader things that are many more things are included in it. So if we nail it down a little bit more deeper, we will know what do you mean by applying our heart. You get me? Many times we say these words like mercy, applying our heart. What it exactly means,
It's done
right?
without thought or automatically, or it's just done without much thought.
That is no, that's exactly what you said just a little while ago about rituals. They are same only. Without heart and with the ritual, just as a ritual, both are almost same only.
So what
Isn't it?
doesn't attract the mercy of the Lord is the mechanical process.
Correct. But again, this is also we are a broad this thing it is.
Without
Right.
consciousness. Without consciousness.
Without
Sorry.
consciousness. That's
Sorry.
nice. No, we do that,
Sorry.
Mataji. Our chanting is most of the time without consciousness.
That is true.
I I revealed myself.
No, yeah,
So
I
without
mean, you spoke,
without dependence on the Lord, like,
you are
so
coming closer
he,
to that.
without
You
surrender,
hold on to that.
with,
You hold on to that. You are hitting the winning runs. So you please hold on to that. We will try to see some chats here. Srividya Mataji is telling, step 1, close your eyes. Step 2, meditate on the form. Step 3, spend a few hours. Yeah, steps, do like this, do like this. Yes, then fourth step, you will get the Lord, like that. Hmm. If you follow these 3 steps, I will get the result. In other words, we are telling that just follow these things, you will get it. There is no need for anything else beyond this, right? And I really like this nice point about Sarvaguna Mataji's message. Was a point text that without the intention of pleasing the Lord, right? That is also mechanical. And conscious without surrender. Consciousness is, I think, said without surrender. Yes, all these form is a beautiful points. These are. I am not surrendering. What does it mean? There is something that is beyond. What is surrender means in reality? There is someone who can do something which is beyond my capacity to decide or control. He is outside my control, basically, and I accept it. That is surrender, isn't it? Whatever he is doing is out of my control. And I don't rebel against it. I will simply accept. This is what Krishna, if this is what you are doing, I am happy. I will accept it, whatever you are giving it to. It is not in, I may be designing something, but you are giving something different. I'm fine. I will take it. Right? So combining all these, all your points, which are all very, very beautiful, there's one important thing that accepting the fact that Krishna is beyond our control. What Krishna is doing is not as per our desire or whatever. He can do anything, everything which is outside of my control. He cannot be controlled by us. His mercy cannot be controlled by us. That doing an activity with that consciousness is not a mechanical process. When I say mechanical process, as Mataji said, these steps, we are taking the equation of Krishna's mercy, Krishna's supremacy, Krishna's superiority, his full independence and everything outside this purview, correct? I am doing, Krishna is supposed to give me. That is mechanical process. You keep doing this, you will get it. That is the mechanical process. There is something that is called fate, that is called destiny, etc., etc. You accept that also. And then beyond all these things, is Sarva Karana Karanam is Krishna. You realize that, right? Accepting and appreciating Krishna's supremacy and his full control and willingness to be under his control is the being away from the out of the mechanical process. Anything outside of this is mechanical process. I don't like Krishna's control. I want my ecstasy today. After 16 rounds, I want my ecstasy. Come on, Krishna, serve me. So that is what Krishna Swarupa Hoy Jivera Nityadas. Right? Actually, it is Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. Our Swarup is actually Krishna's Nityadasa. But what we do, we say Krishna Swarupa Hoy Jivera Nityadas. Krishna Swarupa is to always be our servant. Krishna, give me ecstasy now. Come on, Krishna, give me name and fame now. Krishna, now give me realization now. Right? So that is why this particular purport, Prabhupada totally brings us to that level where we can just simply accept whatever Krishna. Accepting the fact that Krishna is in full control and whatever he does is for my good only, and accepting whatever he gives without any hesitation or grudge or frustration. That is what is true devotional service. That means it is not a mechanical process. Narada Muni accepted Krishna's control. As soon as he tried this and he failed, then he accepted this Krishna. Krishna on his own came and they gave me darshan. Now on his own he is stopping darshan. Both ways he is acting equally merciful to me.
So last time you quoted one verse from 10th canto, Brahma's prayers, those who are just accepting, undergoing their karma and waiting for your mercy to come, are eligible for your mercy or something like one verse.
Yeah. That Dayabak verse. That is 10, 14, 8, I think. How does it say? Atenukampam susamikshama. Anukampam. Atenukampam susamikshama. Punjana eva matram vipakam. Yes, Prabhu, you raise your hand.
Prabhu, I just got a doubt when Mataji related this shloka. Like we are talking about eagerness, but in our conditioned state, when we try to follow Brahma's prayer, like patiently tolerating all the results and trying to engage in the devotional service, that sometimes is it not suppressing our eagerness?
No.
Because we are not in a way to accept all the results in our life. So that time when we patiently go through, then will it not reduce the eagerness?
No. You are not patiently going through with grudge. You are going through with the feeling that, oh, how merciful is Krishna, that he is giving me less struggle. So in that place also you are grateful to Krishna.
Okay.
So there is no grudge there, or there is no impatiently waiting or grudgingly waiting kind of. See that verse Prabhu Piyush Prabhu just quoted in the chat. One who earnestly waits for you to bestow upon your causeless mercy. All the while patiently suffering the reactions of the past misdeeds. So why he is doing that? Because he sees that my past misdeed, I have to suffer, but Krishna is so merciful, he has given very less. Ideally, actually, I should suffer more. That's why I told you that our devotional life entails our loving service to Krishna includes how much we appreciate Krishna's love for us. Many times we try to love Krishna without appreciating how much he is loving us. That is why we are not able to increase our love. And this verse is... Yes, Mataji.
So Prabhuji, does this mean that in simple words that we take Krishna for granted when we do it mechanically?
Yes, exactly. We say that I'm doing chanting. At the end of the 16th round, I should be getting the mercy. Or at the end of my reading Bhagavatam, I should be getting realization. This is supposed to bestow upon. Like how Krishna himself is talking karma mimamsa in that Govardhan Leela, right? So in other words, we are seeing our chanting, study, everything also as a part of our karma. Our day-to-day activities, how we are supposed to be getting. When you appreciate and accept Krishna's control, our process is spiritual. And when we don't appreciate and don't accept Krishna's power to control, this is supremacy, then we are doing mechanical. Then it becomes a mechanical process. It's not that you have to explicitly say, no, I don't want Krishna's control, I don't care for Krishna's control, etc., etc. In a subtle way, expecting a result to go according to our way not really seeing that Krishna can still play a role in his thing, in his way, that that is also mechanical process only. Rishikesh Prabhu, do you remember the rains that came in the Janmashtami festival in our Mokkadu?
Yes.
what all preparations we had to do every year that happens.
Here.
and,
And do you
and the
believe, Prabhu, it
funniest thing,
happened in summer, the exact summer time, even in Gaura Purnima, we had this
yeah,
unusual time.
unusual time also. And the funniest thing is all the devotees are ready with all the vesh and everything for the drama. They practiced so much and all that. And they so that is where actually it is really a higher form of devotional service to accept Krishna's control upon us. We can do many things, but the problem is that many times only appreciate the positive results in devotional service also. That is also a subtle way of not accepting Krishna's controls. You understood?
Prabhuji, can
They
I
only see
Yes,
positive.
Prabhu.
Sorry, Chandra Prabhu.
Yeah, excuse me. I was actually hearing a lecture by one of the devotees, and beautifully had explained, that before the time of the Kurukshetra, Duryodhana and Arjuna both had gone to Shri
That
Krishna,
example.
and he was saying that because Duryodhana had that pride, so he went and sat at near the head of Krishna.
Correct,
And
correct.
Arjuna came and sat at the feet of Krishna. So naturally, when you open the eyes, you actually see somebody who is sitting near the feet of the Lord. So Krishna is actually telling Arjuna that yes, I've seen you first, but then Duryodhana says no, but I came first. So what Krishna does is he says, okay, I've got myself and the army. I'll give you the one who wants the army, I'll give the whole army. And myself, I will not take any weapons or anything. I'll not fight. So Duryodhana was happy that, okay, I want to take the army. And then after, this person.
But you know one thing, Prabhu, there, actually, Krishna denies Duryodhana from taking the first shot at asking for help. He tells Arjuna only should do it.
Yes.
You know why? If he had given that option to Duryodhana, what would have happened? Duryodhana will be very happy. Immediately he will go for Krishna Sena only. That is what he was looking for.
Yes.
Correct. So if Duryodhana had taken it, then it would have meant that Arjuna took Krishna without any option. That was the only option left for him.
Very true.
And it just went by default. That will not show his pure devotion. Whereas if Arjuna was given the first option and he rejected the Sena and only asked for Krishna, then that will enhance or reveal Arjuna's glorious devotion, love and devotion to Krishna. That is why Krishna gave first chance to go to Arjuna, let it go to Arjuna. And then Duryodhana became very happy because of that.
Very true. And he went to Sakoni, and when he told Sakoni, and Sakoni said, no, that's not the correct thing to do. But anyway, so what this person was very, very beautiful explaining. He said that Krishna then says, actually he's in between his reading, he said, Krishna says that what you have done, Arjuna, see, I'm not going to take any weapon or anything. And you have taken me, that means you have to maintain me. So Arjuna says, no, I'm not taken you. I don't want you. I want to surrender to you. So you see, he explained it so nicely that when he takes Krishna, that means he has to maintain Krishna. Whatever Krishna does, he has to look after that, all that. But when he surrenders, it is the other way around. Krishna has to take care of everything.
Yeah.
So, he explained very nicely that it is so beautiful because Arjuna says, no, I've actually come to surrender to you. So, he was explaining that actually once you surrender to Krishna, that means what has happened? Krishna has to take care of everything. So when he says that, take my chariot between the armies, Krishna has to do it. So he was explaining it that way.
Beautiful point. No, actually, it's a very, very interesting. No, actually, I will tell you one very beautiful Hindi way to present it. He said, actually, this thing after he gave Sena to Duryodhana and himself to Arjuna, and Duryodhana is very happily walking away. Okay. Now Krishna and Arjuna are only staying there in the palace. Now Krishna is telling, "Aar nishchit hai teri." Hardam rahega udas means your defeat is. Krishna is telling to Arjuna, your defeat is confirmed. Every moment you are going to be frustrated for why you have taken me. Makan Duryodhan le gaya, keval charge hai tere paas.
It's very true.
Means he had taken the butter. You have only buttermilk with
Makhan
you.
chor hai mere paas.
Makhan chor. So now Arjuna is telling, Prabhu, jeet nishchit hai meri. दास हो नहीं हो सकता उदास. Definitely victory is there definitely for me, and servant will never become udas. Udas means frustrated. माखन लेके क्या करूं जब माखन चोर मेरे पास. What will I do with the butter when the butter chore, makan chore is with me? He will go and steal that makan also, right? Very nice. This is beautiful thing. You know how devotees have brought it out so nicely. Language is embellishments for these kind of things. You know, those who know Hindi, they can enjoy this even more, right? I will share it.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I just wanted to add one point, Prabhu. So in this mechanical process, what we are seeing and the fact that we are not surrendering, that means we have our false ego. So until and unless we give up our false ego, we just cannot do any service or we cannot surrender.
True, very true. That's the whole idea. End of the day, it's the whole idea of unless we surrender the false ego, we cannot accept Krishna's control. So the whole idea of accepting Krishna's control rests on this one point that I will take my false ego out of the equation. I'll just give this to Puja Mati. हो नहीं सकता उदास. माखन लेके क्या करते जब माखन चोर है. Amazing. I really love this one. Copy this for you. Now you can't translate it in any other language in the same how, you know. You have to know Hindi to enjoy this.
Yes.
Okay. Piyush Prabhu is saying it's a misidentification with our body which restricts us from surrendering to. Very true. Very true it is. You know, we are so much misidentifying. That is misidentification of our body is what is ultimately false ego, isn't it? Falsely, I am giving my focus on this thing. Yes, Chitra Mataji? You raised your hand, Mataji. Hare Krishna. I think Mataji is unmute, huh? Oh, it's unmuted. No, she is not able to take. Okay, let's go further. Any other questions, comments? This purport, I don't think we will do justice by reading today. Already we are few minutes over time. But what I suggest is, Krishna willing, in our next session, we will focus more on this purport, because this purport is one purport that can really give the gamut of devotional service. What are all things that we need to do to please Krishna at the end of the day. So that one line itself, you see, there is no mechanical process to see the form of the Lord. It completely depends on the causeless mercy of God. That's all we discussed today in the purported feast. But more is coming. More and more nectar is coming. More Makhan is coming.
True.
Yeah. So any other thoughts, comments before we close for today? Prabhu's Mataji. I don't know why Chitra Mataji's thing is muted, but her hand is raised. Maybe if you talk after once. Yes, unmuted. In the meantime, anyone else would like to have some final words before we close for today?
Prabhuji,
Uma
can you
Mataji,
hear
Uma
me?
Mataji raised her hand. Sorry, Chitra Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah, no, just I wanted to say that, I mean, wanted to ask that that Hindi phrase that you just said, in that Arjuna
Mhm.
say that Meri jeet hogi, then why was he so, this was before the war
Sorry,
started.
Meri Jeet Hogi? Oh, okay, okay. He's saying Meri Jeet Hogi. Yes, yes, yes.
So then why was he so despondent when he was on the battlefield by seeing, so he was confident that he was going to be
No,
victorious,
but
right?
it was Krishna putting him into ignorance, no? He, by his Yogamaya, Krishna has covered his intelligence and put him into ignorance.
Mataji, these lines are by devotees. It's not written in any script. It's a
But
devotion.
that doesn't, correct, but that doesn't mean that it is revealing something that was not there, you know. Actually, Arjuna felt very confident after getting what he wanted. That's what he wanted. They would have put it in these words, but this is the essence of Arjuna's move is that he was very confident that yes, now I have Krishna with me. That's all I wanted. And the beauty about Bhagavan is that both Arjuna and Duryodhana went back happy. And Duryodhana was thinking that, oh, I got what I wanted, my victory is confirmed. Arjuna was also happy that I got what I wanted, my victory is confirmed. Actually, even while being despondent, Mataji, Chitra Mataji, if you see, the thing is, Arjuna was not crying that he will be defeated. Arjuna was crying that he will be victorious. You understand the point? He was crying that I will become victorious and all my dear ones will be dead. So he never was doubtful about his victory, even in the despondent state.
Very nice, Prabhuji. Yeah.
So devotee does not mean he is doubtful about his victory. Devotee only means that he doesn't want to harm anybody and not enjoy something at the expense of others. You understand? Devotees never want to harm somebody and enjoy their life by harming them. He wanted them to be alive. He wanted to wear minimum things that he wanted to. That is why, to that extent, Krishna went that just give us 5 houses for each one of the Pandavas. That's enough. That's good enough. They were going to that level to somehow or other save the war. They didn't want to kill anybody unnecessarily. And especially because this is Krishna's arrangement, they had to do it helplessly. If not, they would have tried to avoid it at all costs. Sorry, I saw Uma Mataji raising her hand some while ago, but I don't know how do we missed it.
Yes, Prabhuji, I just wanted to say that in spite of Narada Muni's attempts to concentrate upon the Lord, he could not see the Lord because it was not in his hands.
Yes.
I wanted to say that.
That's what it means. It is out of his control. Not in our hands means it is out of our control. So accepting the fact that things are not out of our control is making it our process is spiritual.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And not grudge it. There is a very nice statement that Prabhupada makes in Bhishma Dev's chapters 1-9, I think it is 14 or 15. He says, where is that? In 1-9, 14, he says this, in the last line. One should not grudge being thus controlled by time, despite being a true follower of religious principles. So Krishna is controlling us in the form of time only. We should not grudge being controlled by time. Right? Our health goes down, we become old, we get disease or whatever. Everything is given to us by time. All our karmas are delivered to us by the courier boy called time. The time is only a courier boy, courier person. Our karma is only delivered to us. We are given the feast of our own karma only. Right? So we should not grudge. Controlled by time. Like that, Krishna in the material world, when he controls us through the form of time. Should actually appreciate it. Thank you for that point, Mataji. Anurag Prabhu is also there. Usually I love Prabhu's questions. He asks questions. Today, very quiet, Prabhu.
Really chewing whatever you're giving food for thought, trying to assimilate.
But yeah, devotees will enjoy your questions, Prabhu. We do that only within our group in process, but it's nice to sometimes.
Whenever Krishna inspires.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. So I'm so happy to have all your associates. Swapna Mataji is also not speaking anything today. I'm surprised.
Prabhuji, I'm traveling.
You're traveling. Okay, good that you connected. Anyway, stop here. It's already 12. So the two lines read, you will read the same this verse and the purport again, because it's a very, very nectar, ocean of nectar inside this one purport. I don't think we'll do any justice to this verse if we just simply limit in one second only. So we'll try to meditate on it even more than traveling the next week. And thank you so much for all your time, Prabhu Mataji. We'll stop here. Tomorrow evening, we will continue with our Prabhupada Smaranam session. So anybody would like to join around 8 to 9, we'll do the session. Traveling to do that. Okay. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Anandapati Vaishnava, Jai Tagore, Namaste, Hari Hari Bol. Manchalam Padam Deshpas, Thank you so much, Prabhu Smaranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare